Tonight, it was Title Tuesday, but honestly, man, it felt more like Turn Off Tuesday. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling here for your AEW Dynamite review. A really poor Dynamite. A lot of really bad stuff on this show, especially when you compare it to NXT, going head-to-head with NXT. NXT pretty decent. AEW Dynamite, anything but decent. But there was two decent things on this show. You want to talk about Title Tuesday. You want to talk about Turn Off Tuesday. What about Titty Tuesday? Because there was some blonde woman that just appeared. No idea who she was, but she was very hot, very attractive. A lot of cleavage shown. I mean, that was a plus point of the episode. But other than that, honestly, man, not a lot happened here. When the best part of the show is like Will Osprey and Don Callis, then you're probably in trouble. But let's just get straight into it. Moxley's here with another cold open. He says most people don't want the American Dragon's blood on their hands, so it's got to be Moxley. Moxley! He says that Daniel Bryan's world is closing in on him. And he says, you're going to have to run, Daniel. You're going to have to run. Danielson's here, though. He says he heard Claudio told Sports Illustrated that tonight would be his last match on Dynamite. Danielson has been a supporter of Claudio for 20 years, but tonight Claudio is going to get his effing head kicked in. Oh, they're bringing up Sports Illustrated. I mean, why would you even... What a waste of fucking time that is. We then get Darby Allin. Alright, this segment was terrible. Darby Allin and Brody King in the ring. Darby Allin was talking about being the face of the company, how he's the man. He's the guy that does all the interviews. He's the guy that does all the promotional stuff. He got Brody King in here, but now Brody King's jealous because Brody King wants what he's got. They talked about buying their parents' house and all this shit. And it was just a lie. I mean, Darby Allin's not the face of AEW, not even fucking close. And then, like, Brody was like, oh, what happens when you climb Mount Everest and you die? Your father's going to have to go back to work. What's he on about? First of all, why are they bringing up climbing Mount Everest? I know he wanted to do it, but what's that got to do with a match? Second of all, I'm assuming that Tony Khan has paid these bums so much money that even if they did die tomorrow, they'd still be, set for life. So it just made no sense. Darby Allin trying to claim that he's the face of the company. Since when, honestly? Darby then hits Brody King with a brick, and that was it, really. Busted him open, so, yeah, not good. With Jake Roberts backstage, and Jake Roberts said that tonight he's basically looking to, hire somebody. He's looking to bring somebody into his little group. Alright, open the match. Hologram versus Commander. Fucking awful match. Two guys, two flippy guys, two guys with masks, two guys that look about 4 foot tall, two guys that do not belong in a wrestling ring. Hologram won, and then we got Jake Roberts coming out on the ramp, and then Rush, Black Mortos, and Dralistico entered the ring and attacked these guys. Why is Jake Roberts wanting to mentor or manage a bunch of Mexicans in masks? Like, a bunch of guys that have zero character. I mean, you look at Jake Roberts, Lance Archer looks like someone that he would manage. That looks like someone that he would mentor. Not these guys. Not Black... It's Black Mortos. He's some guy with, like, a bull fetish, He's got a bull mask on. Bullshit. How about that? That's what this show was. Bullshit. What a horrible pairing. Teaming up Jake Roberts with these guys, by the way. I mean, that makes no sense whatsoever. We get Lex there with Mark Briscoe. Briscoe says Jericho messed up and that he shouldn't be talking about Mark. He shouldn't be talking about Jay, sorry. And Mark's going to hurt him. And that's it. Mark's going to hurt him bad. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm getting hurt bad having to watch this. Daniel Garcia then came out and said that there's been a lot of rumours that he's going somewhere, but he's decided he's going nowhere. He's staying here in AEW. And he's coming for some gold. And, I mean, you know what? Whether he goes to AEW or whether he goes to WWE, I still have to watch him in either company. So it's a lose-lose for me. But honestly, Daniel Garcia, what a bum. Could not care about this guy at all. And the fact that Triple H was supposedly really high on bringing this guy in, it kind of tells you everything you need to know about Triple H and the fact that he doesn't know shit. This guy's useless if he's bringing in Daniel Garcia. How the mighty have fallen. You tell me McMahon would look at Daniel Garcia and see a guy that he wants to bring into WWE? Absolutely no chance. So the fact that out of everybody in AEW, Daniel Garcia is supposedly the guy that Triple H is keen on the most, I mean, I don't know how he comes to that conclusion. I think the guy's absolutely awful. Anyway, we've got MVP and Shelton Benjamin. They were watching something on a video. I don't know what it was. Probably their offer to Swerve Strickland. But, I mean, that's MVP now, been in 3 weeks. And what has he done? He's done the equivalent of hee-haw. He's done nothing. MVP just feels like another guy. Feels wasted. Speaking of wasted, up next, 4-way women's match. Saraya, Nyla Rose, Willow Nightingale, and Jamie Hayter. So, fatal 4-way, winner gets the shot. I don't know who that hot chick that was that came out, honestly. I don't know who that was, and it's pissing me off. I want to try and find it. Apparently it was Penelope Ford. Anyway, she attacks Hayter. Hayter runs off to the back with her. And then Saraya trying to wrestle. And oh my god, the stuff with Saraya, Harley Cameron, and Willow, absolutely awful. I mean, Saraya can't even execute a roll-up. And then you've got Willow trying to do a move to Harley Cameron, and Saraya's just watching it and not even helping her teammate, and she's trying to make herself look busy so that she doesn't like interrupt the move. But man, these women can't work. Saraya just needs to call it a day, and like I said, go back to the hub, because she's not a good wrestler. I mean, at least she offered some good content back then, but the content that she gives us in AEW isn't worth consuming, I'll tell you that. Willow Nightingale got the win, but it was a horrible match, an absolutely horrible match. Then Mariah May headbutted Willow on the stage. We then got Jay White versus Cody Tune. I mean, that's not even worth talking about. Jay White defeated him, so abysmal. We then got Hook backstage. He wants to know who attacked his father. Christian says he lost Killswitch to a serious medical situation, so he sympathises with Hook on the loss of his father. But Taz isn't dead. Taz, though, shout out to Taz. He's getting knee surgery, and he was watching AEW tonight, I believe, from his hospital bed. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but if it was, then I feel sorry for Taz, because, I mean, being in hospital sucks. Being in hospital and having to watch AEW Dynamite, I mean, that's like torture. So, get well soon, Taz. Shout out to Big Taz. Renee then was with Maria May, tried to interfere. Willow came in, did a spear. She was busted open from the headbutt, so good for her, I guess. What else did we get? Then we got AEW TBS Championship and New Japan Pro Wrestling Strong Women's Championship. Mercedes Moné with Camille taking on Ime Sakakura. Double championship on the line. Honestly, this match wasn't that great. Just just a match to make Mercedes Moné look good. Another title defense, but it was never, ever, ever in doubt. Chris Statlander came out to attack Mercedes Moné and Camille to make the save. Chris Statlander went from being a heel to a face in like 2 seconds, but it is what it is. Then Renee was with Private Party. Stokely's here. He wants Private Party to let him manage them, but they decline. So it looks like nobody wants Stokely Hathaway at this point. No one just wants this guy. And I mean, I can't blame them. Doesn't really offer much to me. But then again, I think he is better than that Prince Nana, so yeah, we'll see. Anyway, up next got Tony Schiavone. He welcomed Will Ospreay to the ring. Will Ospreay and Mr. Don Callis. And you know what? This promo, actually, I didn't really mind. I thought it was decent. It was okay. Tony Schiavone welcomed Ospreay to the ring. Ospreay wants to know if Callis sent Take a Shitter to attack him, because Ospreay says he knows how this stuff works and that Take a Shitter doesn't do anything without Don Callis telling him to. Callis then tries to explain himself. He's like, look, if it wasn't for you, we could have had tag team championships. And then he says, I've gave you everything. I traded the best wrestler in the world for you, and maybe I need to do it again. Don Callis admits that he did send out Take a Shitter. He then slaps Ospreay. Ospreay goes to attack Callis. Take a Shitter comes in. Take a Shitter starts beating up Ospreay. Ospreay gets the better of him. Then we get Kyle Fletcher coming in to break it up. Kyle Fletcher distracts Ospreay while Take a Shitter hits a German suplex. Ospreay is down. Will Fletcher feels bad about it, I guess, but he doesn't stop Take a Shitter if he's beating up Ospreay. Don Callis then gives him a screwdriver. Fletcher won't do it. He walks away. and then we get Take a Shit and Osprey continue to brawl. I mean, it was all right, but it wasn't great, was it? And then we move into the main event. Daniel Bryan and the other guy, Wheeler Yuta, taking on Claudio and Pac. Daniel Bryan got the win, tapped out Pac. Wheeler Yuta prevented them from hitting Daniel Bryan with like this, what is it, a crowbar or something, whatever, spanner, something like that, some form of weapon. Bryan and Moxley battled to the back. They battled to the backstage area. In the ring, Wheeler Yuta was getting beat up. He was getting beat up by Marina Shafir. She was like throwing these knees into his midsection. He was getting attacked. Then Claudio got his two buddies to hold Wheeler Yuta, and he hit him with the wrench a few times. Daniel Garcia then brawled. No, not Daniel Bryan then brawled back out with Moxley. He threw him in the ring, and then everybody, scapered. Daniel Bryan hit a running knee on Claudio Cascaroli. And then Daniel Bryan celebrated in the middle of the ring while his little buddy Wheeler Yuta was like down and out and selling the injury. So it's like he thought maybe Bryan Daniel would show or Daniel Bryan, whatever he's called, would show a little bit more compassion and see if his little buddy, see if Wheeler Yuta's doing okay here. But, Bryan Danielson was more focused about celebrating and doing a yes chant, which feels a little bit strange to me. You think Bryan Danielson would be like, oh wait, they've just attacked my good friend, my buddy, with this crowbar. He's really hurt. I'm going to go and check if he's okay. But instead, Bryan Danielson was just too busy celebrating in the middle of the ring the fact that he managed to clear the ring of Moxley and his gang. So, very strange. Now, I thought this show was pretty shit. It was take a shitter, for sure. Wrestle Headlines rated this a 6.5 out of 10. And that's very telling because every week they give it like a 9 out of 10. So the fact they give it a 6.5 out of 10 tells you this show really did suck. But honestly, I could never give a current wrestling show 6.5 out of 10 because it's just not that good. I don't think it's possible. This show certainly wasn't possible. This show was not good. I'm going to give it a 1 out of 10. That women's Fatal 4-Way match was fucking abysmal. Saraya shouldn't be wrestling anymore. Commander and the other guy, Hologram, absolutely abysmal. Two guys that shouldn't be in the ring. And yeah, no, just really, really bad. The Darby Allin stuff, it was a terrible promo. I don't know why people are saying this was great. I don't know why people are rating this so much. I thought it was mince. That Darby Allin lying about being the face of the company, and then him and Brody King, oh, I got you and Tony Khan bought Ring of Honor before he bought Ring of Honor, bringing up Tony Khan, Ring of Honor, and that we both pay for our parents' houses. I mean, who gives a shit? Seriously, who cares? And then people are marking it. Oh, people say they don't do storytelling. This is proof they do storytelling. Shite stories. Absolute oh, so what's the story? That they both bought their parents a house? Am I supposed to get excited about that? Buy me a house. Somebody buy me a house, then I'll get excited. So yeah, this show didn't do anything for me. I'm giving it a 1 out of 10, guys. Really, really poor Dynamite. NXT smoked it this week. And if they continue to go head to head, it will be bad news for Dynamite. Because I think NXT is looking pretty decent. And Dynamite is looking like it always looks, pretty shit. So that's it. Catch you in the next one, guys. Get well soon, Taz, by the way. And Penelope Ford. Give us more. I want more. But I don't know why Jake Roberts is it, honestly. Why is he managing these wee guys with the masks? I don't get it. I really don't get it, but it is what it is, guys. Wrestle Dream on, is it Saturday, Sunday? Don't really know, but I guess we'll find out. Till next time, peace.